Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we got a bunch of crap to go over. Looks like they did a Divinion Fields Rework Kingdom Pass. We got the invasion teams, Hyman and Low. Got the weekly preview for Stormheim. So a lot of stuff to go over. Mark's here, Daniel's here, Sana's here. Let me set up the stream and I'll put in a chapter so you can skip all this beginning nonsense. Let's get rid of that. So yeah, Soul Forge, event key drop table. Go over the entire rework, all the changes to all the troops. Just everything that's going on this week, because I didn't do the spoilers. All that stuff. Got Stormheim. Stormheim week, but Divinion Fields rework. Try to explain that to a beginner. It's weird, right? I guess they don't want to do a rework during the week of the kingdom. I don't know. And then are we going to have a update coming soon? I'm doing a lot of crap this week, huh? Let's see. I got a semi-thumbnail, I guess. The Qatari King. Feel like I haven't streamed in forever, but it's been like 3 days, I guess. I think I did Friday. Let's see. Gems of War streams. Gems of War. Done. Let's go. No, I'm not AI. Stormheim a good kingdom? I forget. I don't think it's like super awesome, right? It's cool. It's got giants. I think about like Balder, Onyx Giant. Some older troops. Hindla. Is she there? Pretty sure. She's a giant. Okay, got the first part done. We just gotta do monetization, turn it down. Nope, doesn't want to let me. So let's go jump into the chat instead. Refresh that. Refresh that. Refresh this. Come on, dummy. Refresh. Where's my... Oh, I lost my controller. Got controller in my hands, keyboard on my laptop to my right, TV to my left. Where I've been, dude, it's just motivation's been low, bro. Hasn't felt... I don't know. It's been me. I don't know. I've just been doing nothing pretty much. Sitting here. Doing nothing. Got this. It's like sometimes I feel like doing the stream or not doing the stream, what's the difference? You know what I mean? Doing a video or not doing a video, what's the difference? That's how I feel sometimes. So... It's like, what's the difference, whether I do it or not? And then I haven't been playing the game very much either. But I don't... That's probably the worst thing I can say. I heard that Hazard finally, you know... He's done, right? Say it the nicest way possible. I heard that he was gonna be done, but now he like put out a message how he's done, you know? I don't know. It's official now, I guess. So another person dropping. It's Terran and Hazard and... Who else? Hawks and Kafka and... Was it Bramble? Salty. All kinds of people. Did I do this yet? No. Sure. No. Why do I always click the wrong thing there? I haven't done this in a minute. Been three whole days. Just give me a sec. 18. Everybody's home today. Feels like, you know, kids don't go to school. They've probably been off school more than they've been to school. When we moved, they were off for a couple weeks, and then we have snow days out the butt. They have holidays for nothing. It's crazy. Trey with the gifted, thank you so much, bro. Sana with the gifted, thank you. Ooh, Mark got gifted. Hey, Mark. Yellowish Wolf Gaming also got gifted. Mark, you're back in. You're back. You're a center again, dude. Got it. Details. I'm almost ready, sorry. Invasion. We'll do Invasion, high, mid, and low, which is one of the easier events in the game. You know that. Like, it gives you the troop, it gives you the weapon. And then the rework, we'll go over that. We'll go over the Kingdom Pass, all the stuff you can get. It's one thing I do recommend buying. It's the Kingdom Pass. I don't buy it, but that doesn't mean I won't recommend you to buy it. Alright, let's go. We'll do Invasion first. Invasion start. 6 minutes. Not bad. Felt like forever. It wasn't too bad. We got Mark, Daniel, Sana, Trey. Yeah. He was recruited and he quit a week later. You're in his guild. Okay. Yeah, Terran quitting was bad. Yeah, that was a good one, Sana. Alright, let's go. Guild. Invasion. Alright, so first thing we're going to do, let's just take a look at this screen. Towers. Defeat towers to earn rewards. Giant. Use this troop in battles. Event captain is Helder the Grave. He has 2 times magic and earns 2 times score in this event only. So you can't like take him anywhere else and get 2 times magic or 2 times score. It's just in this event. Or her. Sorry. I guess it's a woman. But first thing you do is go to the shop. You're going to want to buy up to the weapon at least. So we'll do that. Cookie Man 420. Got our enchant potion. We'll get our explode potion. Get our weapon, which is what? Deal damage to the first 2 enemies boosted by giant allies. So pretty much a nothing burger. Can do way better with other stuff you already have. So that's not true this time. Usually we get an explodey weapon. So this time you're going to not want to use the weapon, actually. Then I usually just orb it up because I have lots of orbs. So let's go to making a team. Base rarity. We have to use the troop. Helder. There she is, so let's level her up. Let's just do this real quick. Get her going. And then we got to get it fullied. So orbit. Orbit. And then go back here. I don't know if it's the fastest way, but that's how I do it. Make sure it's fullied. And it has to go on the team. She is 12 blue, purple, Stormheim, Giant, Mystic. Deal damage to an enemy. If they're a tower, deal 3 times, 5 times damage. Based on my ascension, summon a rotting serpent. Ooh, I better go get that too. It's probably the glory shop troop, right? Just in case. It's probably usable in this event. Always grab that no matter what. Unless you're super duper early in the game. Then we got Mythic. Rotting Serpent. It's another thing, like super early in the game, maybe you don't fully ascend it, you just get 1 copy, but as soon as you can, you want to get it fully ascended, because it just counts as another fully ascended troop from Stormheim. Alright, Rotting Serpent is 12 blue, red, Stormheim, undead beast, disease and poison an enemy, create 5 skulls, boosted by decaying gems. I should probably put some medals on, huh? I had my world event medals on. Probably use just Nisha's? I don't know, we'll see. Invasion. Tyrion's here. MJK Jets. Alright, so we got the troop. Now what are we gonna do? Base rarity. Got Grimborn Blood Eye. Just single target damage with the chance to kill. That thing's so stupid. I don't know, it's not stupid, it's just... If it does the damage and then kills, the damage was for nothing. And it's 20% boosted by frozen and bleeding enemies, so... It might be okay if you can... If you just use them as an instant kill. Jotnar. Onyx Giant might be good. Early. Might throw him over there. Giant Sentinel. I use the Sentinel sometimes, like as a tank. Got Hendla. Carry Bitis. Got Balder. Could do a Balder if we use a blue weapon. Put a bunch of skulls up there. Might be my team. What's the weapons? We have access to everything. Alright, so I might make like a ruby weapon team and then is ruby weapon blue? That might be the best way to go. But we need some mana generation, so. Let's do this first. I'll make a ruby weapon team after this. That's usually like what you're gonna do. Some sort of ruby weapon. Maybe just Osha's Tome. Need mana generation. And we're not using yellow yet. Throw it up in first slot, maybe. At least for now. Onyx Giant, I'll probably just do Balder. She's right there, dummy. Right there. Alright, so it's just time in first slot. It's going to be our mana generator. This thing go in last slot because we're not going to use it until later. For now, let's do this. So we're blocking Helder, but we're not going to use it right now. Later on, I might move it up a slot. I think this is good for a high-level team. We're using a Mythic, so that's why it's the high-level team. And got some blue. What else? Yellow, red, brown, purple. For now, I'm just going to do yellow, but I might change it later. Blue, yellow, minus green. Let's go all in on the weapon to get everybody else up. Class, probably Titan is your best way to go this week on this guild event, because everything's a giant. Titan starts them with 50%. So you'll start your whole team with 50% mana. We should have no mana problems at all. But it looks like my high-level team. I don't think it can go wrong. Onyx Giant Balder, Thosha's Tome. If we didn't have to use this, I'd just do another Balder, but we have to. Funky Town, Texas. Crow's a ninja. Does that mean you're lurking? You're a lurky turkey? Are you a lurky turkey? Alright, let's go. Let's do some fights. See how it goes. My weekend was not great, but whatever. Nothing horrible. Let's just do this. So with this guy, like the key to victory with this guy is choose a color that's 8 or less. So you know what's going to happen. But you don't have to do that right now. I mean for later. Or something that's as close to 8. Like, look at it first. Like, okay, we look at green. Can we do anything with green? Not really. We look at yellow. Can we do anything with yellow? Not really. Then you look at the things that are closest to it, like red and blue. Blue? Not really. Red? Not really. So we really don't have anything except for purple. Let's try purple, even though it's 13. So we're probably going to die of the scatter damage this early anyway, but I'm just showing you for later. You see how I got like an extra turn there? It would still be our turn. I would cast Balder. It'd probably still be our turn. You just got to practice for later. Let's try it again. Let's show several examples. Got them again. We could just do brown probably. But we got green, red. So I want to look at them real quick. It's this early though. Just wipe them out. Need to get deeper to show it for real. Which we probably won't. But I'll giving you the strategy. Look for a gem color that's closest to 8. And then look at that color and see if you can get an extra turn with Onyx Giant. Any extra turns? No. So let's do this. And Balder's just going to kill one enemy, so you want to cast Onyx Giant early. We got green or yellow or brown. Real quick, if it's not there, maybe red. Just practicing for later. Once your Onyx Giant stops one-shotting, that's when you'll really need to look at what colors are doing with your changing them to skulls. Okay, we got this up. That gets everybody else up. Blue is 10. We got 6 green, 9 purple. I'll go with blue. Didn't get it, but we still killed them all. We do this one more time, then I'll do a mid, and then a low level. And then we'll go look at everything else, of course. Should be a long stream today. Let's take the green off the board. We don't want it. Like brown here, you could look at brown. You can kind of see just before even looking at the colors. You just want to make something happen. Like purple might be good. It's 12. So we got an extra turn. Just whatever's closest to 8. All right, let me do one more with this. Chat with a 2 with a 2. Train is really buried. It's all my fault though. The owner of the train did not go out there. I did not open the train station for several days. Even though it's technically open 24/7. But it's technically open 24/7 if you really wanted to, but I didn't open it. It's my fault. Alright, we got green. This should be perfect. We 100% chance are going to get an extra turn. Because there's 8 or less. Converts 8 gems of a chosen color to Uber Doom Skull. So now we're not killing with that one shot, but it's right back up. So we can do it again. Got 8 red, 5 green, 8 blue. 2 purple. Like red will do good. And it's still our turn. The enemy hasn't got a turn since we started this event, I don't think. Maybe once or twice from us not getting full mana at the start of battle, but that's how it works. If you don't have Onyx Giant, you cast Boulder, you get an extra turn. Maybe that gets it up. Later on, you can cast Helder for killing towers. Might move the team around later. Like, do this, at least. So Helder can catch some mana. So if Helder's here, it's not catching anything. Because Onyx Giant will take all the purple, and everything else will take all the blue. Mana flows from top to bottom. But for now, do it like this. Till, you know, I would say if the Onyx Giant's still two-shotting and getting extra turns, it's probably worth doing. I like it. But, since we have access to the ruby weapon, you might want to do that. We'll go check that out, see if we can make a team with that. So let's get rid of almost everything, except for Helder the Grave. Let me put that chapter in. Invasion start / high. And then invasion mid. I'm gonna call this mid. I hope you have the ruby weapon. If you don't, I'll make a low level team. Alright, weapon. Go get the ruby weapon. And it's blue, which is nice, because you could throw Balder on there, too. Just you need some sort of mana generation, even though, unless you want to just count on your Titan starting everything 50%. I mean, that might be okay. Just match some gems. It might work. But let's do base rarity. I'll try to do no mythics on here. What's a mana generator? Is there any? Green and purple, blue and purple. Got green. Sea Troll does blue. Ooh, we got Ogress maybe? Ogress would be good. It's a good mana generator. Ogress. Maybe. Then we wouldn't want to use Balder though. We got any other, like, true damage? We could do a true damage team, maybe? Probably not. This is legendary. Jarl Hindla. I don't think we have any other true damage, do we? Could just go all in on the ruby weapon and be like, kinda want to do just Baldur's though, really. I think Baldur's a good troop for this event. A lot of people are gonna have it. And the ruby weapon's blue. The heck? Stupid! No! This idiot. Let's just do this. I think with the 50% start, we're gonna be fine. Even though Baldur is blue and red. Changing my mind. What should we do? I think I'm gonna do Ogress. I'm just gonna go all in on that ruby weapon, I think. For now. Later on, you can do all invasion troop. Once you get to 4 towers. Where's the one I want? The Sea Troll, maybe? This gonna work? Let's put Ogress in first. Still catch blue and red. It's on the bottom for now. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Banner. Let's go green-brown. Can we minus, though? We got green, brown, purple, blue, red. We're missing yellow. Cool. I don't know. Let's just see how this goes. I'll make a few teams. Ogress is gonna only need very small amount of mana. Get her up, cast her. She'll get everybody else in the team up to cast the ruby weapon. You win. Most likely. For a while, at least. Invasion, you kind of need like a fast team early, and then you can do like all invasion later. All Helders. Alright, she's up right away. But so is the ruby weapon. Did anybody see what I meant with the world event last week? Did you keep using Chris Hound, or did you like switch to the ruby weapon? Oh, I forgot to put in my chapter. 23 or so. Is everybody that was sick feeling better? Hopefully. There's Ogress already. Ogress gets up ruby weapon. We got a tower now. Of course it's gonna do barrier. Like here it's like, how much blue do you have? Is 12 enough? Oh, we got this though. Finish them off. We got a summon too? We got like 2 summons. This team could go pretty deep because you got a summon here. And this thing, when it dies, summons a fortress gate. So it's not like you're going to lose. This team definitely won't lose. Beg for mercy. Be shall. Yeah, you're right, Crow. If I say it, I'll just get more shadow banned. I can't even run a poll and get more than 20 people to respond. So, probably shouldn't be saying what you're saying. I'll just get more shadow banned. Let's see. Ogress, I guess. As long as you can do that, it's better than, like, one-shotting. Not just a strategy for every event. You want to do something quick, early, and then you can switch into something else later. Or you can just keep casting this over and over and over. Like, it works. Let's just do that. They're all dead. So I got a team with no ruby weapon. I got a team with ruby weapon. Let's do one more fight with this. Yeah, I think I did, bro. Pretty much every stream has ads. They've always been there. If you just saw one, you shouldn't see another one for almost 20 minutes. Think I did. Yeah. So if you see an ad, you won't see another one for at least 20 minutes. That's like at least... I mean, it's 18, but it shows them to people at different times, so if you see an ad, it's going to be at least 18 minutes before you see another one. Sorry about that, but I got, you know, pretty much everything on YouTube has ads. Not just me. I hate it. I know how it is. I watch YouTube. Some channels have like freaking minute-long ads, and you got to sit there. It sucks. But just remember, if you do get an ad, you're just supporting me, and you don't really have to push anything. You just sit there. So you can support me by just sitting there. Ogre, Sea Troll, Ruby Weapon, Helder the Grave. Maybe you could do something other than the Sea Troll. I just figured you could make a bunch of blue on the board, get up the Ruby Weapon and Helder. And we're not totally blocking the Ruby Weapon. It can catch red and blue. It's only blocked on brown there. Helder's completely blocked again, but remember, we're going to switch the team later when we have like 4 towers, or when stuff stops like 2-shotting, or... I probably just... Usually when there's 4 towers, I just use 3 Helders and a weapon. But it depends, like, if the 4 towers are dying in 2 shots to the Ruby Weapon, I'd probably keep the Ruby Weapon, or if the towers are still dying to 2 or 3 shots with the Onyx Giant, I might just keep the Onyx Giant, but if it's taking more than 2, that's when I start thinking about switching it out. So let's make a low-level team now. You probably just do Balders, probably. I mean, the invasion troop is blue. So, like, something like that. For now. And then some sort of mana-generating weapon that's blue, like Osha's Tome. And do that if you're low level. But we gotta change our... Gotta do blue, banner, yellow again, probably. Get minus brown, it's fine. We're not using brown at all. And then we just keep Titan. Titan's gonna be for every single team. That's one constant thing you could... Helder's gonna be on the team, you're gonna use Titan. Like, no matter what else you do, start with that. Titan class, Helder the Grave. Every single team will have that. It should, anyway. Alright, let's see how this goes. Let's put a chapter. People watching after, I super appreciate you. There's still a few hundred of them out there. Getting through the shadow banning. Doing the extra legwork to find my stuff. Invasion low. 29. You hate bullies, Crow? Yeah. Alright, let's go. See what's up with this. If you don't have Osha's Tome, just try to find some other blue weapon that mana generates. There's several of them out there, like explodey weapons, anything's fine. You could even do like a Boreal Crystal. It'll make a green storm that you're not going to use, but it'll still explode the whole board. And we got Balder. Pretty much always going to get an extra turn there. This is the low-level team, so it's not going to be as fast or as good, but... Alright, what do we need here? I'm thinking too much about it. She was getting up next turn either way. Not bad for a low level. The more towers that start popping up, the more it'd be good to use multiples of the invasion troop. Let's do this. Might as well take the skulls, get a kill. Oh, we got this, might as well. And this is extra turn. So is this. And we win. Alright, let me do one more. Then I'll show you the team code for using like all Helders, I guess. Which is pretty simple. But just in case. I'll do this. Let's do this. This. Balder's fun too, so the longer you use Balder, the more fun you're gonna have, but... And you could throw the invasion troop in first slot later, when there's a tower in first slot. When there's tower, like you could do it now, really. Do this. Because the Helder does extra skull damage to the towers. So this could go the whole way, for real. Like, you don't need to do multiple Helders. Like, this might work. Like, I want to show it like this for a little bit. Because eventually there's going to be tower in first slot. And second slot, and third slot, and fourth slot. And you're going to be throwing tons of skulls up there with Balder. And she's going to be hitting really hard. Hit the towers really hard. Our Osha's Tome got up anyway, it's fine. Might as well take this. Extra turn. Kill the tower. Doesn't being stupid right now. My laptop's a crap top. I got a PS4 instead of PS5. My TV's burn up. Take the extra turn. Take the other extra turn. Take the other extra turn. Might as well kill a tower. Got Osha's Tome. And now we just Balder and they're dead. It's gonna obliterate this tower. We could just do this, but... Bang. So let me show the team code again. It's low level, so there's no mythics, no legendaries. The weapon... The only problem is the weapon, but choose any blue weapon that mana generates, explodes. Alright, then the final one. What'd you do, Mark? Use the same team, but I used Osha's Tome at the bottom? Okay. Only reason I use it up higher is to get it up, like, so it does its job, like, sooner. If you leave it on the bottom, you're just blocking it more on blue. And then it's not going to get up as fast, but... Either way, man. You use the right stuff. The further down on the team you put Osha's Tome, the more stuff there is to block it on blue. But it can still catch yellow, so it's not horrible, man. I like it. Like, the whole point of the Osha's Tome is to get everybody up. So if it's up higher than other things, it's going to get those things up. So, but hey, it catches yellow still. I don't hate it. Like, I wouldn't even use this. Like, I wouldn't even use Osha's Tome if it wasn't for it getting up other troops. So the faster you can get up the Osha's Tome, the faster it's going to get up everything else on your team. If I'm going to put it all the way at the bottom and block it on blue hard, like, I might as well use, like, the ruby weapon or something. Because by the time it gets up, everything else has already got a bunch of blue, probably already up. Probably already did its thing. But it's not bad because, like I said, yellow catches yellow. Just explaining why I do the way I do for other people. Alright, so the final team would be just a bunch of Helders. Just simple. I don't have a bunch. I have to go buy some more. It's okay, though. Just gotta buy one more. And let's get rid of this. Come on. Could even use Osha's Tome still. But you don't have to. The only time you have to use Osha's Tome is when you're using Baldur, because it wants to have all blue on its team. So when you're not using Baldur, you can use a different mana generating weapon like the wand or something. So we'll probably do that. Because I haven't used the wand yet. Pretty much every event you're going to use the wand or the ruby weapon. Then why not leave it all the way at the I don't know. You could put it here. Or you put, I don't know. I'll probably put it there though. Cuz it's catching 4 colors. It's still fine. Like it'll never get blue or purple, but it's going to get every single other color, so. But we want to do blue and purple cuz the wand uses blue and purple too. And we can just minus any color, doesn't matter. You always want to use Titan. And that's it. So this is if you want to go like all Helder. Eventually you're gonna, the more towers you get, the more you might as well use all of the tower killer. You don't get more points or anything, but it's just gonna one-shot. It's kind of like using Chris Hound. You one-shot stuff once, one thing at a time. So it should look familiar to some of y'all. Bang, bang, bang. Let's do like one more. Professor says Helger, Ruby, Baldur, Jotnar. Just kill that so it doesn't put up a bunch of brown up there that we don't really need. Ruby weapons up. Look at that, gets everybody else up. Let's kill the towers first, because that's specialty. But it also has extra magic, so it's fine. Can use it on the regular stuff, too. Eventually there won't be regular troops, though. Here's another one. If you don't have the Wand of Stars, just anything that's not blue or purple would probably be fine. You could do Mountain Crusher with Titan, have a Brown Storm, maybe do blue and brown as your banner, and that would probably be okay. And everybody has Mountain Crusher. You could do Obsidian, nah, I wouldn't do that because it's purple. But, you know, Essence of Evil would be alright. And everybody should have that. But most people have the wand, as we know. If you don't have the wand, get on that vault event, open those vault keys, and you should have it pretty soon. It's awesome. Got a lot of awesome stuff in this game these days, man. I think that's why a lot of people are quitting. They don't like the direction of the game, and then there's like a lot of win buttons. So it's not even like stimulating for your brain for real. You got the wand, which is the ultimate mana generating weapon that curses and blesses. You got the ruby weapon that does true damage to all enemies as a weapon with your hero. And then you got Stellarix, that's just a win button. And then you got other troops that get up Stellarix almost immediately. So it's like so crazy right now. There's like not too much of a challenge other than Pure Faction 500 and Epic Trials, but eventually you get all those done. And then you only got like Underspire, which I've never lost. I've lost Pure Faction 500s before, and I've lost Epic Trials before, but I've never lost Underspire, I don't think. Maybe on my new account when I didn't have very much stats, maybe, but there's not much to challenge anybody anymore. Once you get the wand and the ruby weapon and Stellarix, just a bunch of win buttons. And you don't have to think too much. You're going to use one of those if they're available. So that was the Invasion. Easiest guild event in the game. normally they'll just give you a weapon too, but this time they did not. So I just want to reiterate that, make sure you know that this weapon is not good and not one you should use for this event. Just use any other mana generating weapon you have with the troop. The Helder, the Grave. Alright, what's next? I think most people would be interested in the Kingdom Pass, so maybe we'll do that second today. What's Crow saying? T.O. Nice. Appreciate it, dude. Getting a lot of EQ love lately. Man, I should have put something else for Invasion Low. 2 teams. I'll just put that. Thinking about maybe doing an EQ stream. It's just my laptop sucks. I did just do a 2-hour... People thought that was a live stream. I did a 2-hour video yesterday for EverQuest. And people in the comments thought it was a live stream because it was so long. It wasn't a live stream. I did say live in the... I confused people, though. I said this is live. I meant, like, live commentary. Sometimes I do post-com and sometimes I do live-com. And that was live commentary. Like, I was commenting as I was playing. Sometimes I'll record the footage and then comment after. So I was just, like, letting you know that it was live commentary. But I think I confused some people into thinking it was a live stream. Why am I on this? Ew. That's gross. Jet says the spells traits have been leaked on Terra and Gems of War Discord. They look good, but won't match Stella. It is a lot of grinding, Crow, yeah. That's why starting the game over is fun. Once you have everything, though, it's... I don't know, it's just like beating any other game, kind of. I'm not saying I beat this game, but... You know. It feels like, kinda. Like I'm super OP. You haven't been playing Raid Shadow Legends, Crow? Yeah, it's fun. And when you're in your first, like, honeymoon phase, like, I'm about to be on my 9-year anniversary of YouTube, right? So I've been playing this game for at least 9 years. So, you know, that's part of it. Definitely. If you're still in your first 5 years, you're having fun. That's why when I start over and do a new account playthrough, I have a lot of fun. I just wish it would get more, you know. And I would probably just start over completely. I would do that. If you guys really wanted me to and it got, like, more people interested in the channel, I would just completely start over. I wouldn't care. I'm not that I love my main account. I wouldn't, like, delete it or something, and I'd probably still keep up with it a little bit, but I wouldn't mind just restarting the entire game from scratch and just sticking with it and redoing the whole thing. It would be a little bit more fun for me. So right now, it's like I don't really... it's just FOMO. Kind of like, oh, if I don't play today, I'm going to miss this or that. But I'm not, like, working towards any... Except for the kingdoms. You know, kingdom level and power is the main thing I'm working towards now. But it's so slow. It's not, like... doesn't reward you very often. But, yeah, let's do the Kingdom Pass next. I got the stuff brought up on the laptop here. The train is struggling, y'all, but February always sucks, I know. But I'm making it suck even worse. I'm a self-sabotage. I need to, like, stream every single day for the rest of the month. Because I don't want to put us in the corner again. So if we have a bad month, that kind of puts us in the corner. And, you know, end of March is my 9-year anniversary. It might be a good time to be done. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it for 10 years. I don't know if I want to fail for 10 years straight. Come on, laptop. It doesn't want to... Alright, Kingdom Pass. Divinion Fields. You got 2 weeks. I'm on level 1. There's Battle Crashers. It's that dude right there. Royal Kingdom Pass. Unlocked to gain more rewards. So, there's a free side and there's a pay side. Free side is on the left. So you get all this stuff if you're going for free. And paid side is on the right, but you get both. So you're going to get left and right if you pay. It's not very much either. It's like $8. It's something I do recommend buying because you're going to do it anyway. You might as well get the extra stuff. Because there's decent, like, I don't even care about, like, getting the troops early. Some people, that's why they buy it. They got the fear of missing out. They want to get, like, the troops and stuff. But the real reason to buy it is all the extra resources and loot you get. It's not the troops, it's not the weapon, it's none of that. It's the extra resources you get from buying it. Like you see, you're going to get extra deeds, books, keys, you know, more books, gold orb, celestials, imperials, books, silver orb, celestials, deeds, imperial deeds, keys, gems, vault keys. Like, who cares about the troops and the weapon and stuff? Who cares? It's not why you buy it. Even though that's, like, the reason the devs are going to, like, tell you to buy it. That's why other people are probably buying it for FOMO. Fear of missing out. But you can get this stuff later, so you're not missing out. So it's just fear of. Fear of nothing. So if you're buying it for the troops and the pets and the weapon over here, you're buying it for fear of nothing. Because you're not missing out. Because you can get it all later. It's not even really FOMO. It's like perceived FOMO. You get this, another orb, bunch of gems, keys. That's the reason to buy it. All the other stuff other than the troops and the pet and the weapon. But I guarantee 90% of the people buy it. So I gotta get that troop, I gotta get that weapon, I gotta get that pet. I'm gonna get them all later. I'll get them all later. I'm not missing out on anything. But free side, you get this stuff. So we get a pet. Qatari's King's Eagle. Skill points for Qatari King. Is that the first thing? Yeah. Then you get... By the way, the way you do this, you get 10 encounters a day from the... You just go, like, do explore or something, and the dude will crash in. Kind of like a gnome, or like a Val Raven, or like a Val Hawk, or any other battle crasher in the game. He'll crash in, and you got to get 10 of them. And then, you know, for every 5 you get, I think you get a reward. You can get 10 a day, so you can get 2 of these a day. I think the first one's free or something. Yeah, so I can collect reward. See that first one for free, and then I can do 10 encounters today. I can get the keys and the gold. And then the next day you get 10 encounters, you can get the keys and the pet. And then the next day you get 10 encounters, you can get the gold and the keys. That's how it goes. So you need to be on the game playing and getting these. You don't have to do it every single day, but it's pretty tight. I think you can miss like 2 or 3 days maybe. As a free-to-play. If you pay for it, you should do it every single day, get every single battle crasher possible. Because there's something at the bottom here. So even when you're done, if you add it all up, like, oh, I could do this all in, like, whatever, 12 days or 11 days or 10 days. Well, there's stuff at the bottom for when you get the Royal Pass that makes it to where you should do it every single day, all 10 encounters, no matter what. So you have to log in the game and get your 10 encounters every single day if you pay for it, if you want to get your money's worth. Then you're going to get these medals, these keys, that key, that orb. You might as well get your money's worth, even if you think you don't need this stuff. Like, who doesn't need a vault key? Who doesn't need an orb? Who doesn't need medals? Like, you need all this stuff. Everybody does. Because this key could be something you need. This orb could be something you need. Everybody needs medals because nobody has every single thing in the game gold elite. So this is stuff you definitely need. So if you pay for it, when you pay for the Kingdom Pass, it locks you into getting every encounter every single day. Or else you're just wasting your money. Kinda. You know? As free-to-play, you can kinda... It's more chill. You still want to do most of your encounters every day, but you can get it done a little bit early, and then you don't have to keep going, because there's nothing to keep going for on the free side. And then eventually, we're going to get all the troops and the pets and stuff. We can't get all these resources, though. So that's the thing we're missing as free-to-play. We're missing all the resources on the pay side. There's no way to get those. But there are ways to get the troops and the pet and the weapon later. But that's pretty much what a Kingdom Pass is. You know, you get the crowns. 5 crowns. That's what the Battle Crasher drops, is the crowns there. You need 5 crowns to unlock the next thing. You get 10 crowns a day. So that's pretty much what that is. I got it brought up on the computer over here as well. See if it says anything else. This thing would work. Come on. Oh yeah, we gotta go over the rework. I don't think I put a chapter either. I'm so dumb. I can't hear my headset at all. I'm just assuming the mic's still working. But yeah, just to get those encounters, you just go to go wherever, and like some of them might happen as you play the game, like a little bit, but I think mostly it's an explore. So you could go play it like you're doing like a vault event, if you want. What am I on here? Level 6. I don't know why. Let's go somewhere where I'm just on level 1. There we go. You could do it just like almost like a vault event. Just use like Iron Hawks or something. Or Stella, whatever you want to do. I'm gonna get triple Iron Hawk. Where's he at? There he is. There might be some stuff that has extra stats here. I didn't look at the event stuff, but... You see the first battle I did, I got the Battle Crasher. It's right here. It's got the crown up in the upper left-hand corner. It's this guy right here, on the bottom. He survived. He's a survivor. He's gonna make it. Keep on surviving. Of course, we got no yellow or brown. This game's been frustrating. I get frustrated quickly with it, though, these days. This laptop's not working, so that's why there's not chapters. Sorry. I'm trying. Ooh, I got 2. Maybe you only need to do like... yeah, you still do 10 a day. You get 20 a day. Okay, never mind. I forgot they changed it. So you can get 20 crowns a day. My bad. It used to be longer. The event used to be longer. They shortened it, so now you get more crowns for each Battle Crasher. So you get 20 a day. You get to do 4 of these a day, I think. Which probably makes sense if you counted them. But yeah, you just do that. You just like part of the extra thing you have to do every day. Like go to Explore 1, use Iron Hawks or something. Rowan. I probably need to do double Iron Hawk with the dude. But just do a quick team and Explore 1. And that'll get to all your encounters, all your crowns for the day. Can I guess it when I think it was like 40. I should put 40. Legends. Or Kingdom Pass. Come on, dum-dum. I think it was like 44-ish? I don't know. I'm getting it in the ballpark. Save. Sorry, laptop's being poopy. Latest news. Come on. Come on. Alright, I'll just go over this, I guess. Perishing Pythons. New ultra-rare troop, Riding Serpent. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. Shiny Week. Earn 5 shiny keys this week. Defeat yellow enemies to earn points for the weekly goal. So they said they would be doing this more often. You just kill yellow enemies, and you'll get shiny keys. Where is it at? Probably on your adventure board? Yeah. So if you go like right here, triangle, shows this thing again. The bottom there be the shiny keys. 5 shiny keys. Defeat red enemies to earn points and earn rewards. It says yellow here. How come they do like no... They do like no editing or like any like proofreading or none of that. Defeat yellow enemies to earn points for the weekly goal. Defeat red enemies to collect points and earn rewards. So is it red or yellow? I don't know. Not sure. I guess it's red? Is it red or yellow? Do you guys know? It's telling us both. Ears crashed. Okay, so Divinion Fields Rework. Divinion Fields Rework. They put it up there twice. Tonight at Weekly Reset, Divinion Fields will celebrate a Kingdom Rework. Read more about it below. To celebrate Divinion Fields Rework, we'll be running a Kingdom Pass for Divinion Fields. So what this is going to tell you, it's new information. And I'm not just going back over the Kingdom Pass. This is changes to troops in Divinion Fields. So, Divinion Fields Troop Reworks. Orion's Herald. Centaur Bond trait has been changed to Herd Spirit. Pegasus. Spell has been changed to deal damage to a chosen enemy and give all other allies a quarter of their mana cost. Mana cost has increased from 8 to 10. Stargazer boost ratio has been increased from 4 to 1 to 1 times. That's good, right? Thermitar. A cursed trait has been changed to Wild Tribe, a new trait. 10% chance to create ×2 wild card with magic 4 or more gems. That's good, so Thermitar. Guardian of the Fields. Magic scaling has been increased from 1 to 1.5. That's good, right? Herd Master. Leader trait has been changed to Herd Spirit. Is that good? What's Herd Spirit? I don't know. Horse Lord. Nature Heart trait has been changed to Wild Tribe. That's good, right? Winged Donkey. Spell has been changed to destroy a targeted column. Anthea. Centaur Bond trait has been changed to Wild Tribe. Atlanta. Mana cost reduced from 13 to 12. Centaur Slayer trait has been changed to Agile. Armor Piercing trait has been changed to Swift. Ooh, so Atlanta gets a 75% start now? Let's go look at it. We can go to Divinion Fields and look at this stuff. Probably what I should be doing on the screen. So like Atlanta now has a 75% start. That's pretty cool, right? And it does more damage too. Or no, it has less mana cost, which is cool too. So instead of 13 mana cost, it's now 12. And instead of armor piercing, it has 75% start. So Atlanta got a buff. And she was already something I would use for low-level players with, like, Black Manacles, Leprechaun, and... It's like a purple team for low-level players. You got Black Manacles, Thrall. It's not in this order, but, you know, like Thrall, Black Manacles, Atlanta, Leprechaun. It's probably the order. Bull Taurus. Magic scaling has been increased from 1 to 1.5. Sturdy trait has been changed to Herd Spirit. Regeneration trait has been changed to Armored. Bull Taurus... Herd Spirit is the 25% chance to summon a Centaur Scout on death. So that looks better, right? Chiron. Centaur Bond trait has been changed to Wild Tribe. Which is, I'd rather have a 10% chance to create a ×2 wild card and magic 4 or more gems than whatever it was before, which is just like a little bit of stats or something. If you used a bunch of Centaurs. Artema boost ratio has been increased from 5 times to 6 times. Leader trait has been changed to Armored. So she's got 25% skull reduction now. And her boost ratio went up. So she should do more damage. She was already okay as well. Orion. Siege trait has been changed to Armored. Alert trait has been changed to Wild Tribe. Orion. So now he has that Wild Tribe. He still has True Shot. And he has Armored instead of Siege. Orrery. Magic scaling has been increased from 0.5 to 1. That's good. Orrery's going to hit harder now. Ooh, 49. It used to be like 20. I think he doubled his damage. It used to be like 20-something. It was ridiculously low. Now he's like whatever your magic is. So I have 48 magic, so he's doing 49 damage. They made Orrery better. Twice as good as it was before. Not that it's going to be awesome or anything, but it hits all enemies now. It's a legendary. It does its special storm. Definitely got better. Astral Mother boost ratio has been has been increased from ×5 to ×7. So even Astral Mother got a buff. 57 now. Instead of, it's boosted by gems removed, so you gotta go in there and remove a bunch of gems of a certain color. She'll hit harder. That's good. So if it was ×5 before, let's say there's 10 on the board. So that'd be 50 extra damage. Now it's gonna be 70 extra damage. That's good, right? To each enemy, or no, it's scatter damage, so it won't be to each enemy, but whatever. Please note we will not be offering any troop refunds as we feel that these changes have either been buffs or sideways changes. I agree. Divinion Fields Kingdom Pass, as part of the celebration for the rework of Divinion Fields, will be running a Kingdom Pass for the next 2 weeks. The Kingdom Pass will introduce 4 new troops, 1 new pet, and 2 new weapons. The Qatari King. I didn't really look at these, did I? Should be down at the bottom. The Qatari King. It's Warrior. Alright, here he is. So he's the ultimate prize for the paid side. 6-team red, yellow, Divinion Fields. Raksha Centaur. Deal damage to 3 random enemies, then create 3 to 6 ×3 wildcards. 50% start for Centaur. That's cool. We never had that before, did we? So now we can 50% start Centaurs. He's definitely good. Anytime you get a 50% start, it's good. So we'll have to go look at all the Centaurs and see what we can 50% start now that we couldn't before, you know? During this Kingdom Pass... Alright, I lost the mic totally there. During this Kingdom Pass, the Qatari King is a semi-rare encounter in quests, PvP, and Explore. Defeating him will give 2 Kingdom Pass crowns. Each crown earned will assist players progressing through the Kingdom Pass. Each Kingdom Pass level needs 5 Kingdom Crowns. He can be encountered up to 10 times per day. His chance to appear will reset with daily reset. So, the best way to do it really would be to do PvP. You're already doing PvP, right? Explore, that would be if you want to get it done quickly. Like, you're done with everything for the day, and you haven't got all your encounters yet. You just go into Explore 1, you do like Ironhawk or Rowan or some fast team. Just get it done. You want to be done with it. But if you want to, like, kill 2 birds with 1 stone, be doing it in PvP. Hopefully you just get all your encounters while you're doing your PvP, maybe. Like you're farming VP or something. Or you're looking for Valhawks. Like, that's when it would probably happen. I doubt it would happen during Citadel Wars. Maybe, though. I don't know. Like, you don't get Valhawks during Citadel Wars, do you? So, I don't think you'd get Battle Crashers. But, you know, mostly when you're farming VP or looking for Valhawks or something. Or maybe even when you're going for your gold marks, you know? Like, half the stuff you do in PvP as your daily PvP stuff, you could get the Qatari King Battle Crasher. And then you won't have to, like, go out of your way to do Explorer 1 as much, at least. Kingdom Pass Rewards Sneak Peek. Qatari Warrior is the other one that they're mentioning. We should just go over all of them, probably, but... Alright, we got the pet here. We already did that. Give some more stats to the Qatari King. Got a tarot card, the Ace of Swords. Give 2 attack to an ally. There's a 7% chance of an extra turn for each yellow gem on the board. Nothing too special there. Got the Death Gaunt. Undead Beast, 13 blue, purple. Destroy a row and column. Deal scatter damage boosted by skulls destroyed. Bone Storm at the start of battle. You stubbed your thumb hitting that like button? A lot of people do. Finger of the thumb. Qatari Warrior, 12 green, red. Raksha Centaur, deal damage to an enemy. Move myself to the front, then create 2 times wild cards. Getting a lot of wild cards in the game. That's not bad. There he is again, more copies of him. Here's a weapon, the North Star. Convert a selected mana gem into a ×3 wild card. It could be good. I don't know what the tempering is. Does it say it on here? No. That could be good, being able to pick, because you can make an extra turn happen. North Star. Death Gaunt. Atari Warrior. More Warrior. Death Gaunt. Alright, is there anything on the free side that's not on the paid side? Like... We get Katari Warrior. We get Death Gaunt. We get Star Locket. Destroy gems in an X shape. Bless a random ally for every yellow gem destroyed. So it kind of depends like what's on the tempering. Those don't sound bad though. North Star and Star Locket. Can I see the tempering from here? North Star. LMN. Where's it at? Maybe it's just not in here yet because nobody. It's not possible yet. Oh, there's one of them. Or is it the North Star, maybe? I can't see the tempering. Unless you have it, I guess. I don't know. If Terran's World was around, I could see the tempering. There it is, the North Star. Unless I'm just not pushing the right button. I don't know. Anyway, it depends what's on his tempering, but the North Star sounds alright. Like if they have extra turns on them or stuff like that. Is there anything else? Katari Warrior, Death Gaunt, Star Locket, North Star, Katari King's Eagle. When the Kingdom Pass ends, players will be able to earn these unique rewards in the following ways. Katari Warrior and Death Gaunt. They can be found in both reward tracks. They will start appearing in chests 2 to 3 months after the Kingdom Pass ends. The Katari King, he can be found in the Royal Reward track. He will start appearing in chests 2 to 3 months after the Kingdom Pass ends. Star Locket, the weapon is available in the free reward track. Once the Kingdom Pass ends, it will be craftable from the Soul Forge during weekly events in Divinion fields. Deekly. The North Star, this weapon is available in the Royal Reward track. Once the Kingdom Pass ends, it will be craftable from the Soul Forge during weekly events in Divinion fields. Katari King's Eagle, this new pet, can be found in both reward tracks and can be encountered as a random pet rescue when defeating pet gnomes. So you see, like, everything's available eventually. Ace of Swords. The tarot card for this event is the Ace of Swords. Once this Kingdom Pass ends, it will go into the vault after 4 weeks. So that's what's up with the Kingdom Pass, the rework, all that good stuff. Now we do the weekly preview. I gotta get to the chat. Sorry, Funky. Hold on a sec. Everything's being so slow over here. I think my laptop's hot or something, or I got too much stuff open. Doesn't want to go to chat. He says, do you mind discussing the difference, benefits in regards to Kingdom Power versus Kingdom Level? Still confusing to me as to which one is... Kingdom Level... They're kind of the same. They both give you stats, I guess the ultimate goal, kinda. Like Kingdom Level gives you stats. We know at 10, of course. 15. 20. It's like the way you level them that's different. Probably the most different. This, you gotta do certain things to level them. But like the same... The bonuses, like the thing you get, is kind of similar. Like the main goal is the stat. On power it's 5, 10, 20. But it's different. It's 2 different ways to get stats for your kingdoms. To level, you need gold at first. Like the way you level them is the only difference, really. I feel. You know, to level your kingdoms, you got to use gold at first, and then you need the right color deed for the right color books and imperial deeds. So the only thing stopping you here is having the book and the imperial deed, like as resources. The thing stopping you with power is like sometimes you have to do something, like get a class to 100, get a mythic, get the faction to a certain level, fully upgrade 10 Zacian weapons, unlock 3 traits on 33 Zacian troops, upgrade Zacian to level 16. So like really the only difference is how you level them. The main reward for both of them is stats. They both give different other things, but you know, the main reward is stats for real. Like they're both kind of giving you tribute stuff, and this one gives you troops at the beginning, which can help like a beginner. That's what that'd be my answer for real. Like they're both kind of similar, and I'd have to look at your question again, but my chat's not working. You got it? Okay, good. You kind of do both of them, really. I mean, level's easier to do first because it's just gold, and you don't have to, like, do things that are random. Like, power, sometimes you have to do random things. You gotta open chests to get a certain amount of troops, or you gotta get a certain amount of weapons, or... You know, like, power's a little bit harder because you gotta get random stuff and get lucky sometimes. And it's more of a long-term thing. Like, level is easier at first because you just use gold on it. Until it turns into the books. So, kind of just concentrate on your magic kingdoms first. Then you get them all to a certain level, and then you concentrate on your magic kingdoms again, and then you get them all to that next certain level. Like, whatever the soft caps are, you know, to get the stat. So it's not like you kind of... It's almost the same for everybody, really. You do magic kingdoms first. You go in here and do your level to a certain level, and then... Mine are all maxed out. You'd go to your magic kingdom and get it to 10. Get that stat, get that extra magic. Then go to your next magic kingdom, get it to level 10. And then go to your next magic kingdom, get it to level 10. There's 5 of them, so you gotta do 5 kingdoms to level 10. Which is just gold, and that's it. You just need gold. So it's pretty easy. And then you could go and look at the powers and see what it asks you to do. Like, I forget what it asks you to do that early, but it can't be anything too crazy to get to power 5. So then you could go to all your magic kingdoms and get all your magic kingdoms to power 5. But I wouldn't, like, if it's asked you to get a mythic, you know, I don't know, like, I don't think it does this early, but then maybe go get all your magic kingdoms to power 5. And then once you're done with that, once you have all your magic kingdoms to 10 and 5, you could go around to the rest of the kingdoms and get them all to 10. It just costs gold. It's kind of like getting all your factions to Horde 100. You get all your kingdoms to level 10, or get all your kingdoms to level 20, or whatever. But magic's the most important stat, so whatever, invest all your resources into your magic kingdoms first, and then it's the path of least resistance after that. Like, you're not going to just leave everything on 0 until you get your magic kingdoms maxed out. You don't do that. You kind of do path of least resistance after you do magic kingdoms, and then path of least resistance, and then magic kingdoms, and then path of least resistance. Because you're going to do your magic kingdoms, get them to 5 and 10, and then you're going to go around to the rest of them and get those to 5 and 10. And then by the time you do that, you're going to have them all at 5 and 10, and you're going to be back at your magic kingdoms and trying to get them to, whatever, 15 and 10, or 10 and 15, or 10 and 20, or whatever it is. And then once you get your magic kingdoms to 10 and 20, or whatever it is, the next soft cap, go check out my diminishing returns and soft cap video, or go check out my kingdom video, or my how to get stats video. I have like 3-4 videos on it. But you just keep doing your magic kingdoms till you get to a stat, and then you do the rest of them to the stat, and then you do your magic kingdoms till you get to a stat, and then you do the rest of them to the stat, and then you do your magic kingdoms till you get to a stat, and then you do the rest of them till you get to a stat, you know? Used to be you'd do like attack next, and then armor, and then HP. Early game, I kind of like the armor for your Rowan after magic, because you use Rowan so much in the early game. You might as well do armor second. But it, yeah, doesn't really matter. Magic's the best, the only thing you should definitely do first. All right, cool, man. My chat crashed. Maybe that'll help it. Alright, what's next? We're gonna do this. Perishing Pythons. New Ultra Rare Troop, Rotting Serpent. Get this troop with glory from the War Tab of the shop. Shiny Week. Kingdom Pass. Already went over all that. Invasion. I just did that at the beginning of the stream. High, mid, low. I did a 4th team too. Crown of Decaying Queen, sorry, for 48 more days. We got Week of Stormheim. All Stormheim troops gain 10% to skills. We got Week of Giants. All Giants gain 10% to their skills. We got bonus gold. Use the Rotting Serpent PvP and Explore to gain 400 gold. Let's take a look at that Soul Forge. If you have a different one than I do, put it in the chat. And I'll go over it for you. What do I have here? We got Archdruid Blackwood. We have Vernalis, Mistralis, and Famine. So Mistralis is the easy, best one here. At a certain point in time, it might have been a top 10 for me anyway, but these days it's probably more of a 15 or top 20 or something like that. I still really like it, though. It's got an extra turn. Almost everything with an extra turn is awesome. So for me, this is probably a top 20. Still like an A+. Really good. 25 blue, yellow, brown, Stormheim, Elemental Fae. Deal splash damage to 1 to 4 random enemies, and then jumble the board and gain an extra turn. So how I like to use it is with Sycorax and like Megavore. So Sycorax loops, infinite loop pretty much on blue or brown. And then Mistralis just keeps getting up off of that infinite loop. You cast her, she gets an extra turn. She's enchanting the whole team every time you get that 4 or 5 gem match. And then Sycorax, infinite loop, gets up Mistralis. You cast her for free, you do free damage. Back to the infinite loop, free damage. Back to the infinite loop, free damage. Like, it's cool. And then the whole WoW, you got your Megavore there. Every time you do an extra turn, you get a chance to instant kill. So, I like it. I like the Psycho Mega Missy. Team I made up a long time ago. You don't see me use it too much these days. It's not super fast or anything. It's just, it's cool. It's fun. It's kind of like using all Balders or something. Like, it's a fun team that works. So, Mistralis is definitely number 1. What does Archdruid Dude do? Deal true damage to all enemies boosted by Entangled Gems and to seize them all. Might be number 2, but it's not anything special at all. I know what Vernalis does, I know what Famine does. I guess Archdruid would be second, but he's way down. Maybe like B-. Not like horrible, just not great. There's usually something better. If you're doing Elemental, come on. You know there's probably something better. Mystic, probably something better. He doesn't hit super hard or anything. He boosts off of something you can't boost very high. Entangled Gems. But he's still, you know, hitting all enemies with true damage, so it's decent. Plus, I think it's like your second chance as free-to-play to get him. He was a pay troop at first. I have him, so I got him somehow. I don't know. It might be the first time he's been in the Soul Forge. Maybe I got lucky and got him with keys. But it's one of the first chances in the Soul Forge for you to get this thing for free-to-play players. So you might want to check and make sure you have it. That'd be number 2. Number 3... What's the other? Vernalis, probably. 20 blue, green, purple, Bright Forest, Divine Fae. Give attack to the first 2 allies. Give life to the 2 weakest allies. And give 10 magic to 2 strongest allies. Entangle and Fairy Fire random enemy matching green gems. Number 3, it's like super average. I feel like if you're using that, you can almost always use something that's better. It's kind of just slowing down the fights. It doesn't hurt you. It does help you, but it slows you down. Kinda. Like there's always something better. Just like Archdruid. And then, Famine's last. It's just it was one of the first, like, 5 mythics in the game, dude. Like, it needs a buff. It's super old. It doesn't even count towards a kingdom. It's an Apocalypse mythic. But 24 green, yellow, brown, Apocalypse, Daemon, Mystic. Drain all mana from all enemies. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by mana drained. So that's why I like that other troop that drained mana and did... Like, this thing can drain mana from all enemies. Only hits 1 enemy, though. That's why I didn't like that one troop too much. Whatever it was. I already forgot its name, the new guy. Sure you're using quite a bit still, right? Like Theo? No, I was kidding. Alright, legendaries. Queen Mab. She used to be good. Used to be like meta, but no longer. King Highforge, 50% start for dwarves. The Flesh Horror. I always forget about this guy, but he does hit all enemies. Yeah, I know. I remember Xbox got Blackwood. Crow says Infinity Interactive should sponsor me. He keeps the game from... Yeah, try, man. Bake says, does anyone game on Xbox just crash with the game closed? It's all random in a battle. Uh-oh. We got Garnisherlin as your dragon. So this is a Diamantina gem dragon. So you're probably looking for Cosmic Dragons first, right? But you might be almost done. Maybe you already have Stellarix. What was the other? We got Garyon. I like Garyon. I think he's underrated. That might be the best one here, as far as legendaries go. Garyon. Flesh Horror. King Highforge. And Queen Mab. Queen Mab's last. I think Garyon's first for me. 20 yellow, brown, Leonis Empire monster. Convert green gems to blue and purple gems to Doom Skulls. Drain 2 mana from all enemies. Poison and stun a random enemy and magic 4 or more gems. Summon a Doomstorm at the start of battle. Solid, just gets overlooked and never used. You gotta find something that goes with it. You know, like Divine Ishbala has Keelan. Hatiran Scroll has Shegra. You know... There's troops out there that go together really well. It needs its partner in crime still. It's like it's on Grindr looking for its partner. The Flesh Horror, prize second. 16 blue, purple, Galvania, undead monster. Eliminate all armor from an enemy. Lost the mic. Eliminate all armor from an enemy, then deal damage to them and all enemies below them. So you could actually hit all enemies with that and do true damage to the first enemy. Which isn't bad, but it's not great. But it's second this week for legendaries. For me. King Highforge is third, just for that 50% start for dwarfs, but it also does hit the last 2 enemies and summons. Last is Queen Mab. Unfortunately, she used to be awesome, but not these days. 15 blue, purple, Glacial Peaks Fae. Mana burn all enemies. If there are 13 or more blue gems, gain an extra turn. Freeze a random enemy in 4 or 5 gem match. So you used to be able to like put up so much blue that she always got an extra turn, and that's cool. If you're super OG, you remember the Queen Mab Justice or whatever it was. So that's the Soul Forge. Mistralis would be my top pick. And that's about it. Everything else you should probably just keep saving if you still need anything good. This Garyon's not good enough to waste diamonds on, really. You should probably get it from chests or event keys or something. Weapons, you got the Rabble Rouser. You should get that in the shop with the Invasion. Ice Bolt Blade. Not good. The Anor Mace is alright. You know, exploding. That'd be an example of something you could use if you didn't have like whatever other explode, like the wand I used in that last team, the Anor Mace. These are always here, always here, always here. That's why I'm not going over them. Onyx Blade, deal damage to an enemy. Is this one always here? No, it's Stormheim. Deal damage to an enemy, then convert 8 yellow gems to Uber Doom Skull. So kind of like Onyx Giant. If you have 8 or less yellow gems, it'll get an extra turn, but that's not as good because Onyx Giant hits all enemies and then it can convert any color at once. This thing you have to do yellow and it only hits 1 enemy, so it's not that great. Zephyros' Poop. I mean, at least it does scatter damage. I don't know. Crown of Horns, another one. If you don't have the wand or whatever for that one team earlier. Explodey. Giants. These are always here, always here, always here, always here. Got the tool for your tool belt. If you're going to use Stormheim class and Stormheim troops, you can put up a bunch of blue and yellow and do some damage. Doomed Plunger. This one's always here. This is poop. Doom Plunger. Steal attack and armor from an enemy. If the enemy is a boss, freeze all enemies, bury all allies. Not good enough. Always here, always here, always here, always here, always here, always here, always here. So yeah. I don't know, get one of the explode. If you want to get a weapon and you just for collection purposes to add one to your collection for Stormheim, I would get one of the explodey weapons. The Enormace. Or the Crown of Horns. So Mistralis, Enormace, Crown of Horns, Garyon, maybe the Archdruid dude if you don't have it. Alright, let me try to catch up in the chat here if I missed anything. It's finally working. Live chat. Okay, so Xbox has Lunarian. Leon. Fountain of Stars, not King Highforge. Well, Fountain of Stars is a mythic. King Highforge is a legendary. Fountain of Stars is like another kind of underrated but not good enough to recommend type of troop. What's in the Summoning Stones? I always forget to do that. Archdruid Blackwood is first for PC Mobile. First appearance, okay. Yeah, I must have got him from Keys or something then. Because usually it'll say new for me and I need it. Crow said no Ironhawk? Nope. So power gives more tribute? I think they both do. I think they both do. Like, the more you level up both of them, they both give more tribute. But it's not like anything you should... It should be a happy other thing you're getting while you're getting stats. I wouldn't, like, specifically go for tribute. You know what I mean? It's kind of like other things in the game. You're not going to shoot for extra myth stones. You're not going to shoot for extra tribute. But as you're going for stats, it's also something you're getting. So you don't, like, get every kingdom to a certain amount of tribute. You get the stat, and you also get the tribute while you're getting the stat. Because if you go around and, like, get a certain... The perfect example is the level 16 thing with the myth stones. Like, you just wasted a bunch of Imperial Deeds, and now you can't get to a stat as easy. So you don't want to go around and, like, do a bunch of powers and levels to get to a certain tribute thing. Because now you're wasting a bunch of resources that you could have used to get to a stat instead. So it's something, it's a thing you get along the way as you're getting stats. Not something you should focus on and go get. Free stuff under dailies? Yeah, the Battle Crasher looks kind of good. I think this weekend... Is this weekend the update maybe? Like Guild Wars? Isn't it supposed to be Arena? Jet says it's Sinny's Clark Kent. He's a mild-mannered Gems of War player. Gemma Jameson, yeah. I just made my name that so people don't overly judge me in the guild, like, and think that I need to get... That's what happened in Mana Bombers, I think. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out why I got kicked out. I feel like people see Sinnycool in their guild, and they want Sinnycool to get first place, and, like... But it should be the complete opposite. I got way too much going on. Like, I'm not going to get first place. I could get first place. I feel like... You know how I feel about that, though. It's whoever has the most time or the most money. It's not really who's the best at the game. Like, who's getting first place in a guild event. It's whoever has the most time. You know? It shows you're okay at the game, too. I'm not saying, like, it means you're... But to me, I know I could get a higher score than you if I really wanted to. You know what I mean? I just don't have as much time as you. So, to me, that means you have a lot of time. That's all I see. I don't say, like... Wow, that person's good at the game. They got first in their guild. I think, wow, that person has a lot of time on their hands. Because I could get first place easy. If I had so much time on my hands. You just keep going. It's not hard. Most of the time, it's not even harder and harder and harder. Sometimes the last fight is the same. Over and over and over and over. So how does that mean you're good at the game? That just means you're doing the same fight over and over and over. Like, sometimes it does get harder, though. Like, it's not always that it's the same. Like when Bounty, you're doing level 20, it's the same thing over and over and over and over. So if you get first place in Bounty, even though that's a single-player event, it's the example I can think of right now. If you get first place in Bounty, you had the most time on your hands. And then you had more money than other people that have the most time on their hands. Doesn't mean you're the best at the game. You know, it doesn't mean you're awesome at the game. It means you're okay at the game, but you have tons of time on your hands, and you have more money or more resources than the other people that have a ton of time on their hands. That's why you got first place in the bounty. You know, the fights are the same over and over and over and over and over. So it doesn't mean it's like getting harder and you're awesome at the game. It means you have a lot of time on your hands. So when I'm getting 15th or 20th in my guild for the guild event, I'm not going to get first place because I don't have a lot of time. The thing I have the least of is time, probably. Like, I know I'm good at the game. I don't need to prove it to anybody. Crow says Star Trek Online doubled the daily event mission requirements, so in there twice along. Ew. Brian says, in theory, if 1 gem equals 1 cent, 100 gems would equal $1. Okay. There's 2 old tower killers? Oh, man. I didn't even see that. So that's a good point. Professor. If there's 2 old tower killers, then you can do this. I don't know why I didn't think of that, man. I'm totally off my game. Which ones are they? It's a boss killer. Igneous? Boss killer. So it's gonna be an epic. Who are they? Sorry, I missed that. That's a good point. Why can't I remember which ones they are? Alright, here's one. Georgian. So you could do this. If you have more Georgians, then if you don't want to have enough gems, you don't want to buy a bunch of Helder the Graves, you could do a couple Georgians there with your 1 Helder. You got to have at least 1, though, because it's how you get more points. But you could have 2 Georgians here, too, or whatever. Whatever the other one is. Wherever it is. This is it? It's the same color, so... yeah. Which one's better, though? If the enemy dies, gain 7 to all skills. Destroy a column. I don't know. They're both about the same as far as how good they are. This one's 11 mana, though, so why would you use the one that's 12 mana? So I think Georgian's probably better, but if you have Stonebiter, still alright. Since they're the same color, you don't want to use, like... You could, though. You could use 1 Georgian and 1 Stonebiter. It'd be the same thing as using 2 Georgians, but I think Georgian's better with the Destroy a Column. And the lower mana cost. Maybe it's because he's shiny, though. Never mind, he's shiny. So it's mine is lower mana cost. Yours might not be. So anyway, they're the same. So Stonebiter and Georgian you could use. But you have to use at least 1 Helder the Grave. Remember that. A good point, man. Sorry I missed that. I know that's a strat, and I just forgot this time. Glad I read up in the chat there. 3 spots open in Sana's guild. Open invite, level 500. That's the Alfhild's Pirate Gang. So yeah, go join up. Brian says, put it on the back burner, do a video once a month that covers what is going on, or 2 a month, or 1 in the first week, end of the month. 1 decade of failure, I know. I know. Tio says, it's not failing if people are entertained, even just 1 person finding joy in your content is a win. I know, man. It was cool for the first, like, 5 years, though. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of hope for something more. I'm kind of disappointed. I'm not... I get it, man. I do appreciate everybody that watches and stuff. I'm just disappointed, is all. And then, like, it's time versus effort, and it's like, what else could I be doing other than this type of deal, you know? Midlife crisis type of thing. I don't know. I'm kind of, like, tricking myself out of my spot. I get it, but... you would have to be in my shoes to really feel how it feels. To be exactly the way it went for me on YouTube, you'd have to be in my shoes to know how it feels. You know what I mean? Like, you would have to built something for 9 years, been at the top of a certain game, and then had it all snatched away from you. You know what I mean? And then, like, been slowly going downhill since. It sucks. Nobody puts me in the corner. Yeah. with the dunce cap, maybe. Alright, that's as far back as I'm gonna go, or else we're never gonna get going. I'm being real 100, I just can't even be fake. I try sometime. I should probably try. Scott's here, how's it going? Did I miss anything? No. It's Vault this weekend? Okay. I should have typed in Tower, you're right. Dummy. Alright, what was I doing? Let's go to the Glory Shop. We got the Rotting Serpent. I think I already went over it. But make sure you get it. It's got Arcane Blood trait stones, blue and red. So you can get as many as you want right now. If you're saving your glory and not wasting it, you can get a bunch of these trait stones. Blue and red is stuff like Miraji Queen, right? Balder. I don't know if you need to do Balder, but it's another blue to red that comes to mind. But let's look at all of them. See what you can fully trait with that trait stone that you can get as many as you want right now. Instead of going and farming it and getting one at a time after you do like 10 fights, you can go get a bunch for glory right now. As many as you want. Base rarity. Show all. Alright, troops such as Champion of Anu has 60% skull reduction. What does this thing do? 50% chance to create a 3 times wild card with matching 4 or more gems. I gotta remember what the new troops do. Inflict freeze and bleed to a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. 15% chance to bless all allies when my turn begins. Jotnar has the barrier. Maybe you're even using him this week. Give a random ally barrier and 4 or 5 gem match. King Stormguard. Create 2 yellow lightning gems when my turn begins. Megavore. Death below. 8% chance to kill the last enemy on 4 or 5 gem match. It's nice. Mother of Darkness has a bleed. Takshaka. Come on. This is one where you could use it without the 3rd trait, but it's awesome and mostly used for its 3rd trait. Lord of Slaughter. 100% chance to ignore armor with skull damage. So this is a good stone. We already got Megavore, we already got Takshaka, we already got Lord of Slaughter. But remember, with the Mythics, you gotta double check that it actually uses this stone because they got 3 colors. They could be doing blue-green and red-green. You know? Instead of blue-red. So I'm just like saying the ones that could use this stone possibly. And then you have to look into it and make sure you have them fully traded. Undying does a submerge myself at the start of every turn. Now these definitely use the stone. The legendaries 100% need this stone. Like Captain McCall with the 50% start for rogues. Gingeraxia with its special Holly Storm. Do you have something? No. Well, kind of. She got 65% skull reduction. It's not bad. Do you have anything? Freeze and burn a random enemy magic 4 or more gems. Do you have anything? No, not really. Do you have anything? Gain 3 mana when matching 4 or more gems. And 65% skull reduction. And a 25% start. Do you have anything? Not really. Darkstorm. Miraji Queen, 50% start for elementals. That's the one you're going to think about. And the one you'll get excited about if you're a beginner. Like, oh, yay, the blue-red trait stones in the Glory Shop. Now I can fully trait my Miraji Queen. Now I can 50% start my Rowan. Now my account is so much better. What else? Off top, empowered converter, brown to purple. I might miss some. It's just off the top of my head. And some of these new troops, I haven't been here. I don't know. Especially those new mythics that are just trash. I don't really pay attention to them too much. Phantom Fox, what does that have? Does it have something? Not really. Anyway, it's a lot top heavy. But Miraji Queen, Megavore, Takshaka, pretty good. Make sure you have all that stuff fully traded. That's why you would like save your glory for the Glory Shop troop to get it fully ascended. to get it every week, to get your spoils of every week, just in case. Then you won't have to go farm any trait stones ever. You know? Most likely. I don't do it anymore. I used to do it 6 years ago. Alright, so that was the trait stone. Let's look at the event key drop table of Stormheim. Let's probably go from the bottom, huh? There we go. Alright, so what do we got? This new guy. We got Jotnar, we got Mistralis, we got Onyx Giant. So 4 mythics, and 2 of them are decent. And 2 of them are, like, okay. But none of them are bad, per se. I'll say that. But none of them are S tier. So that's why Stormheim isn't, like, super recommended by me to throw event keys for, because there's kingdoms with S tier troops with awesome, like, if you miss, you know, consolation prizes, like Adana. This place, you know, Mistralis is cool. Like I said, A+. You know, Onyx Giant's like a B+, maybe A-. And this guy, you know, if you don't have Zul'Goth, if you don't have CT, if you don't have High King Iron Gut, if you don't, you know, he might be okay. And then Jotnar's just old, but he's not bad. So nothing here is bad, but there's also 4 mythics. If you throw event keys, you know, you could just get Jotnar. And then, like, you could have saved your event keys and got Ironhawk, or High King Iron Gut, or Takshaka, or something way better. But instead, you threw your event keys and got Jotnar. And event keys don't just come falling off of a tree. Like, they're not easy to get. Mike's doing the die every 20 minutes thing. Check it out. When we hit 2-hour mark, I bet you the mic dies. Or, you know, 2:02. Alright, Hindla would be your consolation prize. She's okay. She does have a summon. She does splash damage. She freezes. He's like okay. So he's okay too. Just okay though. They used to be way better back in the day when there's less troops. Baldur's good though. I mean, that's an alright consolation prize. He's good for early game. Especially for red. Even blue. Red and blue. Baldur. We use them a lot for our low level teams. So it's like, you know, it's an okay one. It's like a mid-tier kingdom for event keys. It's not crappy and it's not the best. Imagine you just miss all the mythics and all you get's Baldur. I mean, wouldn't be that bad, but it's not great. So what else is going on this week? Do you guys know? Because I didn't go over the spoilers for real. It's a Stormheim week, so you got Stormheim Underspire, Stormheim Epic Trials. You got the kill the red or the yellow enemies to get your shiny keys thing going on. You got the Kingdom Pass going on, the Battle Crasher, dude. You got the Kingdom Pass. All that good stuff. Today, of course, is Invasion. We did teams for that at the beginning of the stream. Tomorrow looks like Frostfire Keep, faction event. Wednesday, I don't know. Probably some sort of Stormheim pet. Maybe the little giant guy. You guys know what the pet is Wednesday. Thursday, we got Titan class. One of the best classes in the game, especially for beginners, but I still use it to this day. It's awesome when you need Brown. It's awesome when you're using Giants. It's awesome when you need a barrier. Definitely a top 5 class, probably top 3 Titan. And this weekend, Sana says we have a Vault event. Is the mic still not working? I don't know, bro. It's just like finicky. I don't know if it's broken. The receiver might be messed up. Can you guys hear me? So that's what's going on this week. And what else is left? Campaign. Tsarion's reasoning for going to Pansvale became clear. Burrow Dog's the pet. Thank you so much. Tsarion's reasoning for going to Pansvale became clear. The decaying queen had been carved up and hidden throughout the world. Her breath was in Pansvale, and Tsarion wanted to check for it. Sure enough, it was there. Our next stop was Stormheim. Her breath? You found her breath? What? What they put it in a bottle? What did they do with the breath? How do they know they still have it? I don't know. It's weird. Breath. Alright, Ice Crystals match blue gems in any battle except for Training, Brawler, and Glory Hound. So Glory Hound's annoying. You gotta go to do pretty much PvP. Pretty much. I think there's other places now, but it's still not everywhere. PvP is the easiest place to go. Rewards. Weeping Lilium. And HP. Alright, Underspire and Epic Trials are the things that are left. I'm not putting in chapters because I'm an idiot. Stormheim. Epic Trials. Let's see what we can do. I'll put a chapter for this. I think the other crap most people don't care about. Epic Trials. So it's okay. 146. 2 hours. Over 2 hours. Over 2 hours, baby. 14. Man, February. We got Sapphire Giant. Deal damage to an enemy to convert 5 red gems to blue giant gems. Valkyrie, put up a bunch of blue on the board, pretty much. Sky Mirror, cleanse and barrier an ally and give them life. Move them to the front of the team. Hindla, deal splash damage and freeze all affected enemies. Summon a giant troop. So we got a summon, we got a buffer, we got a bunch of blue. You know, extra turn, probably, pretty much. Sapphire Giant. Create a blue giant gem when I take skull damage. Reduce damage from skulls by 50%. Inflict frozen when doing skull damage. They're going to be frozen. I don't know. I think with this one, just make sure you keep your Sapphire Giant alive. And you got to summon in case that doesn't happen. Otherwise, you're just chipping them down with... You know, the other thing is, of course, cast this when you have red next to blue. Anyway, we'll go do it. Golvania, no mythic PvP. I'll have to go check it out, man. Golvania. Blue extra turn. Alright, so who do we want to get up first? Valkyrie's kind of nice. Go red into red. Red and yellow. If not, we'll take... We got blue and purple. Or brown and purple. Whoops. Alright, now you cast the first guy when you have blue next... Like right here is pretty good. So it's a good time to cast it. Now, who do we want to take out, though? This one deals damage to an enemy. Freeze them. If the enemy dies, give 3 magic to all allies. Damage to an enemy boosted by skulls, then freeze them. Damage. Maybe the bottom two. Like bottom to top. So those two can kind of loop and they're a little bit annoying sometimes. And the top two I'm not too scared of, so probably bottom to top. See how that got me an extra turn because I casted it when I did? Like right now, it's not a good time because there's not enough red next to blue. We could do this, though. We got green, purple. Let's do purple. That got up, this. And it made this better. So we can go ahead... Well, I think I'm just going to cast it. Let's keep hitting the bottom dude. Extra turn and damage there. We got it again. See how I keep getting... I'm doing damage and getting extra turns and getting it right back up. Right now is not a good time. So maybe cast Henla now. And we're going to hit right here. That way we're doing damage to the dude, this dude and the bottom dude. The two we want to get rid of. We take skulls. And we got it a little bit right here. I mean, if you have nothing else going on, you could do that. We got skulls, though. Hopefully somebody beats it off of watching this. That'd be sick. Let me know in the comments. All right, we don't have this, so we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do it to the first guy. Give him a bunch of life and barrier, and we can cleanse his burning. We still don't have like blue next to red. I don't want to cast it until then because it's just so much good value. So we'll do this. And like if we had nothing else going on, we could cast the first guy because of this. But I think I'm gonna do this. Got purple, brown, green. I know we got green. It's a lot of green too. Let's do green. Just always get an extra turn. Try to get an extra turn with your first guy, your second guy. Always cast the third guy on your first guy, and then always hit their third guy with your last guy. We don't have it, but we got it a little bit. I think we do Hendla, third guy. We still don't have it, so maybe we take some mana. Could just cast it, though. Let's see what happens when we don't. Like, this would not be a good time to cast it, really. It's just kind of good. Like, right here, we'd get mana. Gives the turn to them, though. But it's still okay. It's not horrible. Like, we could do it again right here. But we'll take skulls. This won't work, right? It'll blow it up and not get an extra turn. Let's just take red. Get up the Valkyrie. And we could turn yellow or purple. Which one do we need more? Neither one, really. Let's do yellow, because there's more yellow by red. Then maybe we can do the first guy. Nope. Let me take skulls. Get this down here. I haven't done Underspire yet. I'll do it in a minute. Oh, we got this. We take skulls. First one's almost dead. Last one's getting closer. Okay, it's a good time for the first guy. Got this, right? All this red and blue together. I almost want to leave it and screw this purple. Because I bet you it works. See? Got to do damage and get an extra turn. Alright, we got him again. Now we can do this. Go here. Kill the bottom guy. So now we'll start hitting the third guy with our first dude. So we got this right here. Let's take the yellow. Alright, we got this here and this here. So it's not perfect, but maybe we should go ahead. Big explosion, nice skulls. Turn something. Okay, let's see. We got this here. Let's take these. Let's take that. Red's here, red's here. We got this big yellow. Let's get rid of that. And we got this. And this. Let's go with, let's do this. And we're gonna, now there's only 2 left, we're gonna target this guy. Might even kill him. Ooh, so close. We could do Valkyrie. We got green and purple. Just looking at whatever has the most. Green and purple. It's usually, okay, green will work. Just want to make sure to get an extra turn there. But we're frozen, so that was dumb. But now we got this. Which we're still kind of frozen. Let's take out this guy. Extra turn. Skulls. This is not an extra turn because we're frozen. But neither is Valkyrie. Let's see. Let's just do this. Now he's dead. Alright, we did it. We didn't lose a troop or anything. It's pretty simple. You got giants. You got a lot of stats. You got a summon. You got a buff. You got extra turns. Like, just take them out from the bottom to the top. Because if you leave those 2 bottom dudes up, they could loop on you a little bit. And maybe take a couple of your troops out. It's just going to get harder as you go, too. Always buy this if you have the gems, because it's a half price pet from this kingdom, and you're going to need a certain amount of fully ascended pets from this kingdom, and this is one way you can get it without random scratcher pet rescues that take forever to get 30 copies. This is a guaranteed thing. If you can do all the fights and you buy every pet in between, it's only 1,000 gems, and you get a fully ascended pet. It's half price. If you do it through pet baskets, it's 2,500 or something. And then you gotta, if you don't do it through pet baskets, you're doing it for pet rescues, getting them one at a time, getting 31 copies. Like, it's ridiculous. There's so many different pets too. Like, just gives you a chance to get a fully ascended pet from Stormheim right here during Stormheim week for cheap. All you gotta do is do fights. You know, I know it's a little bit of gems, but it's cheap. That's the Epic Trials. I got Sapphire Giant, Valkyrie, Skymir, Hyndla. That's the order I went with. Alright, Underspire. Oh, what's the other question? Somebody asked another question. The Galvania PvP? Do I have Galvania? If I don't know how I'm going to show it, but I can look at Galvania. Yeah, I don't have it, but... Oh, wait, I do. Since somebody asked, I'm always here for y'all in the chat. Never directing anything at y'all. You guys are awesome. Alright, we'll just do the... We got Blood Frenzy, so this is going to be tough. Blood Frenzy. I like Morthani. Grey King is good for PvP. And then Ghost Queen's good to 50% start them. That'd be a good start right there. And then you need more mana generator. I think I usually do like you have to use Galvania weapons. I think I do like Axe of Leeching maybe. Only problem is if you gotta have all these, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you have them all. So we got the axes, brown and green, throwing up red and purple. Red right here, purple right here too, though. So maybe we should switch the order. That way he gets the purple, she gets the red. But, you know, she's stealing life, so that's kind of why I want it. But she has a summon, too. So I can put the summon down further. Banner would be brown for sure. We got all brown. 2 purples. Probably purple. Brown, purple, minus yellow. Perfect. Class, we have to do a Galvania. What's Galvania? Death Knight? Or am I tripping? Yep, it's Galvania. You have to do Death Knight. Because of the weapon we're using. Brown or Blue Storm? We got all brown troops. So that would be my team, man. I don't know if you have everything, though. Oh, he said no mythics? Shit. That's gonna be tough, dude. So... But hey, that might have helped somebody else out there. Who knows? Alright, no mythics. Crap. Can I do legendaries then? You know? Probably do Crimson Bat. I'd probably do double Crimson Bat. Now watch them say they don't have Crimson Bat. Do you have Crimson Bat? Because that's what I would probably do. This does red and purple. But we really don't have any other weapon that we can... that'll mana generate except for that. You kind of have to use it. And you want your 50% start because you have to use Death Knight. And then that's what I would probably do. No mythic. And then I might just go all brown-green. I'd probably do brown-red. The axe actually makes red. Brown, red, minus yellow. So that'd be my no mythic. Hopefully that helps. I know I'm doubling up on a legendary. I have all legendaries, but it's pretty difficult, man. If you don't have mythics and legendaries from Galvania, you probably should not pick Galvania. You always have multiple options, so that you don't have to do Galvania. I mean, it's for like gold marks, I guess, but who out there like has to do Galvania, you know? Most people don't have to unless you're getting gold marks, but if you're getting gold marks, who cares if you lose? Just do whatever until you win 5 fights. Like right now, there's no reason for me to pick Galvania, really. It's just a blood frenzy, I guess. But I would be doing Elf or Elemental until I'm done with Citadel Wars, and then I would go do... If I have any gold marks, I would check these diamonds, which none of them are on Galvania. I probably don't have any gold marks, I haven't been doing PvP. But hopefully that helped. I don't know, I tried. I did 2 teams for Galvania. Last thing is Underspire. Gotta get out of PvP. Yeah, I need help from y'all here, man. Just hit the like, subscribe, tell some people, leave a comment after it's over, rewatch the whole thing. I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. Because I am definitely somewhat... I think I am. I don't know. There's nothing says I'm shadow banned out there. And I know that's what people say when they're... Yeah, but... Feels like I am, for real. I'll do everything everybody usually wants, and then nothing... Yeah. Alright, what do we got for Underspire? Oops. What am I doing? So it's Stormheim restriction. But, okay, we got... There's the mic at 202. Why does it do that? Like, is that a function of it? Every 20 minutes, the mic dies. It's not like dying because it's running out of power either. It just does it every 20 minutes. Like, if we make it to 2 hours and 22 minutes, it's gonna die again. So we just have Stormheim weapons, so we should probably concentrate on the troops. You got this, I mean... It's probably what most people will do. Astralis isn't bad. I like to use her with specific troops, though. Onyx Giant, you could do that again. Remember, like, Invasion, and it's pretty similar, except for throw the Invasion troop off the team. So you could do the Balder, Onyx Giant. The only problem here is, like, the blue weapons all suck. So I'd be tempted to not even use a weapon for the high-level team, now that I have all my classes at 100. That's an actual thing. Nothing here is going to help us. That's blue. You could do Plague Lord class and like add a Skull Storm, which helps a little bit if you wanna. I think I'm just gonna do another Balder though. It just sucks for mana generation. This sucks for... I don't know. Maybe I should do that. So use like the crown or something like that. Maybe the cleaver. This one is brown and purple. At least it won't block Balder. But it blocks the crap out of the Onyx Giant, but it puts up blue and yellow. Maybe the crown. We could put Balder. Oh. Well, at least the Onyx Giant can get purple. And then I like to do Plague Lord when I don't use a blue weapon, because sometimes this will happen in PvP where you have to do... Forget which one it is. It's either Stormheim or Giant. And the reason I do Plague Lord is to add a Skull Storm. Because I hate not using all blue for Balder. Sudden Doom. Create a Doomstorm at the start of battle. Right? I think. Banners. Got a bunch of red and a bunch of blue. A bunch of brown, too. Definitely red. Let's do brown. We'll go all in on the weapon. Red, brown. Cool. Of course it's purple. So we gotta do this. That'd be my high level, because you're using Onyx Giant. And we do have a summon. If you start losing your first slot, maybe throw Balder ahead of it. So Balder takes the skull hits. Then you can summon something back in. For now, I want all the mana to go to the weapon so I can cast the weapon and get everybody else up. Timestamp chart. I did most of them. I think I missed one. Underspire, 2 hours. It's around there. Save. Alright, let's see what's up. We can kill. We need brown and red. There it is. This should get the ball rolling. Only problem with not using Titan is you don't get the 50% start. So you maybe use Titan early and use Plague Lord later. I don't know. But eventually, you get rolling. We could just do this. I mean, it doesn't matter what we even pick. Like early on, it's just going to kill. I don't know. Titan would be fine if you want to do Titan. If you want to use some weird blue weapon, that's fine as well. Some iteration of this team I would use. So right now it's kind of slow, but I think it would work better later, like this. Because you want to be able to like throw skulls up, make sure you get an extra turn. Because you're going to have to, like right now I could just cast Onyx Giant and win. So it might be better to do Titan. But later on, if you're going to go to the 7th boss, you're going to want to get extra turns with your casts. So this is for like the high level player going to 7th boss type of deal. Just take skulls, get kills. Red and brown, boom, up. Now we got this. There's Balder. Skullstorm's not even going either. Where'd it go? Maybe that's not helpful. Sometimes I have a team and then I play with it for a minute and then I'm like, should probably switch it to this or that. Level 12. Level 10. Highest level. So where's that storm going? Alright, Funky Town, we'll see ya. I'm out of here soon, too. I'll be going to lunch with myself. Take skulls early, get a kill. Got blue into brown. We got brown extra turn, though. Got our crown. Our blue crown. Cran. Got this. Got that. And they're dead. Anyway, this is my first thought. You could do slight tweaks to it for sure. Titan class, different weapon, move Balder up, move weapon down, stuff like that. If you don't have Onyx Giant, you might just do triple Balder. We could try to make a Kamathalas team, maybe. Because that'd be cool, too. I wonder if the instant kill guy... Just like one enemy, like who cares? Stralis, same color as Kamathalas. Sweet. If any enemy is cursed, they deal skull damage to me. Kinda like using this thing. Will we get an ice storm? Blue and red. I'm just looking around. I'm just farting around here, see what I can come up with. You could do Valkyrie. Maybe. Just get up Kamathalis. Get the crown. Blue and yellow. That might work. If you don't have the Sentinel, I know, I get it. I like using them sometimes, they're fun. So, what I'm doing here is this is our tank. If they get cursed, which I don't know how we're going to curse them, but when they deal skull damage to me, they get cursed. But if any enemy is cursed, create 8 blue giant gems. Explode a column. 50% skull reduction. Double skull damage versus cursed. This puts up blue and yellow. Stormheim allies, we do Titan. Does damage. It's purple and brown, it's not getting blocked at all. Makes blue and yellow 4 Kamathalis. Who's our main damage dealer? Blue gems to blue dragon gems. And then this thing can throw a bunch of blue up there. And it can catch red. That'd be another one. If you don't like the first one. Completely different. First one's all Balder and Onyx Giant. This one's Kamathalis. What you do here? Do brown. Blue? Yellow? Brown. I'm gonna say yellow. Brown, yellow. Oh man. Yellow, brown minus green. It's okay. It's not great. Class would be Titan. Make sure we have our brown storm. Let's see how this one does. Maybe it's better than the first one. It's another high-level team. Some people aren't going to have Kamathalis. Some people aren't going to have the Onyx Giant. Maybe you have one or the other. Probably take purple or brown here if I have the option. Put their skulls to get a kill. Ooh, nice. Almost always get an extra turn there. So what now, though? I don't know. Brown and purple again? Yellow. We almost got Kamathalis. Bang, come on. Alright, we got a kill. Anyway, it's another kind of for the long haul team. Feels like nothing's gonna be super fast here. I should probably get off here soon. Everybody's home. They have trouble waiting very long for anything. Purple and brown. They'll just be stewing, thinking of reasons to get mad at me for nothing. Alright, kill that. Big old blue. This looks nice. Yeah, there we go. I mean, main goal is to get up Kamathalis and cast it, but there's the door. Maybe that giant sentinel's kind of just blocking more than it's helping, but it would help later. Once again, both teams I'm thinking about going to the 7th boss, really. Purple and brown, please. Especially brown. Brown and blue. It's like maybe you don't cast. I don't think you cast the first dude. You just leave them up until like something gets cursed at least. I don't know. And then your Kamathalis gets all the blue after that. Just your tank up there you cast when somebody's cursed. If you need blue mana. Alright, that worked way better. I don't know if it's better than the first one. I'm just saying it was that battle was better. That's another high level. Alright, now let's try to do a mid. So we gotta take off this, and maybe that. We'll see. Probably. I think if you're mid... Notice how I'm not using Mistralis, because I use Mistralis for a very specific team. I'm not just gonna use her to use her, really. But she's not bad either, if that's all you got. You could do this ginormous cleaver with Mistralis and make something happen there. If you don't have Comethalis, it might be a direct replacement on this team. Put Mistralis where I had Comethalis. Alright, what you do if you're mid? I don't know, man. Legendaries. You got Hindla. Jarl. Probably just do Balder. If I was mid, I don't know. Nothing looks too appealing for mid-level. Probably just try a bunch of Balders on it. Maybe with the Hindla on there? Like a couple Balders with Hindla? Not that. Not that. That way you have a summon just in case. Just sucks you. I hate using a blue weapon. They all suck. Heavy splash. We'll have no mana generation if we use a blue weapon, you know? Like, none of these weapons mana generate that are blue. And Balder's not mana generating, and Hindla's not mana. We can't just have nothing. You kind of just have to do what you gotta do. Be a Normace. It sucks you don't have all blue, but you have a decent amount. Something like that for mid, I don't know. Definitely Titan. Banner. Got a bunch of blue. And some green. Blue-green. Blue-green minus brown. See how this goes. I really need to put some pep in my step. I need to hit the eject pretty soon. I'm getting feisty. That's why I haven't been streaming as much. Everybody's been home a lot. Yellow. Well, plus the motivation thing. It's been a combination of things, really. Let's just get up our weapon. There's Balder. Let's see how much he does with 3. He's still not that bad. Just not as good. I love having all blue with Balder because it's so much fun. Still not that bad, though. It's like enough. Especially with all the summoning. I got 2 different things to summon. So if you happen to, like, backfire and lose a Balder, like, it would suck. Because then your team's probably less blue. But at least you're still in the fight. You got Hindla to summon, you got the Enormace to summon. And you got 3 blues. There's the weapon up. Should get everybody else up, hopefully. Nice. Okay, we would Balder. So you're hoping for an extra turn. Balder. Extra turn there. Skull hit there, we win. That's an example of a mid. And then the low would probably just be this with another Balder on it, you know? Like, this is only mid because it has the legendary. It's a little extra safe. But the low would probably just be 3 Balders and just get as far as you can. If you have no Hindla, no Comethalis, no Onyx Giant, no Mistralis, like, nobody's expecting you to get to the 7th boss, so you're just gonna do what you can do. Which is smart, though, to do what you can do. So I'd probably just do the same team here, but 3 Balders. Is the banner different? You could do the same banner. It's a warband banner though, so you might not have it, but just do any kind of blue or red, and then any kind of green or yellow. Let's see how this goes for a couple fights. Choose the name Balder because he's bald? I know. They call people fatter and boober. Fatter and boober. Call Atlanta boober. Why'd I take purple there? I don't even use it. I just can hear maniacs in the background. Hard to concentrate. Alright, there we go. Let's take skulls. And get up our weapon maybe. This. Bang. So yeah, I better get out of here, y'all. Sorry. Tomorrow should be better. Everybody's back. Hopefully. It's gonna be a snowstorm again. It's nuts. February's just been so crappy. I need a hero this month. Need some Elon Musk to come through and keep the channel going, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it myself. I can't even stream or make videos. I'd love to. I'd love to like finish the month strong and do like a stream every day for the rest of the month, plus a video every day for the rest of the month. Like that's what it would take for sure, but I don't know if I can do it just because of environmental issues, IRL, and motivational issues, obviously. That's like 50-50. But yeah, that's it for this one. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot to hear good about the channel. Comment below. We went looking for it. You know, we saw something that looked like it. It was like a blur. We thought it was Bigfoot. Maybe we seen a ghost orb, but maybe it was dust. Maybe it was a bug. We don't know, but we might have seen the train. We might have. You know, the blurry picture of Bigfoot. It's a ghost orb that could be dust or a bug. Like, I don't know. Maybe we saw it. Maybe. Probably not. I don't know. Can't tell. Ghost orb, Bigfoot, blur, bug, train. I don't know. We saw something. But yeah. Have a good one. Thank you for joining me today. Sauna, Chad, Jets, Daniel Lucas, Funky Town, Texas, Crow, Beg for Mercy. Got Daniel, we got Crow, we got Mark Nugent, Cat. Sorry, 222, you should have called it. The mic just died. Cat said, sorry, I've been MIA. My dad died suddenly, so things have been a bit chaotic. He was 95, an amazing man. Wow, he crushed it then. Sorry for your loss. Sorry, Cat. I didn't see that earlier, too. Sorry about that. Scott, Beg, Professor, Funky Town, Jits, Professor Crow, Funky Town, Sauna. And my chat crashed, I'm sorry. Special shout out to... Hopefully Anita's okay. Last I heard she was sick, and now she's not here today. Got Trey with the gifted, Sauna with the gifted, Chad with a 2 with a 2, and Mark with a 2 with a 2. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Helps a lot. Y'all took a blurry picture of Bigfoot. You went ghost hunting and saw the blur and the ghost orb. You're the ones that took the picture. So everybody else is looking at it, trying to figure out what it is. Might be a train, might be a blur, might be a bug, might be a ghost orb. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. Hopefully. 10 a.m. EST. I should be back tomorrow, I hope. If everything goes perfectly, I'll put out a faction video too. We'll see. But yeah. Thank you so much. You're the best. Peace out.